Did I catch it? I think I caught it in time. Hopefully. Okay, so I heard that. Now, just to double check. Audio. Hello? Hello? Yep, I hear it. And just to double check, I'm going to do that. Device not connected or not available. Now what happens if we do something? Okay, that's what I thought. I can hear it working. I got to the to the start music. I disabled the start music just in time. I almost had to listen. Well, I could have turned it off for you guys, but I almost had to listen to the song again. We want to go to select the folder. It says it's playing. Oh, the volume 0. What? Huh? Oh, I know what's going on here. I thought I knew what was going on here. Oh my god. Yeah, the theme song. I have it set when the stream goes live, the Discord notification goes out and the song plays. Restart VLC here. There we go. 42 months, dang. Now there's moderator streaks. Oh, how loud is that? That's probably way too loud. I just moved the bar up just to make sure I heard something. Should be around there. No, a little lower. Around there-ish, maybe? Something like that. I think we can finally get started. Everything should be working. So I guess I just won't record any music ever. Oh, you found perfect minis? Oh, I found something. Ember Obsidian Protocol. Okay. Look that up real quick. Oh, what do I have to share? I probably don't have anything on this channel. Let's go to the work table. Where does my display capture work? It's on this screen. Okay. So let me move this out of the way. She died in Grey's. Oh no. Colt 3D Colt 3D. Yeah. There's a new artist I follow brought out a new statue or whatever, and this may be when we get done with this guy, because I want to take a side project of not doing Gunpla and just like painting something. This is what I think. This is what I'm gonna do. Let me see if I put a like on it, so I think I should be able to find it. Okay, I'm signed in. Where's the... How do I find, like, likes? Oh yeah, it's the only like I have. Let me open this up. And boom! There's finally a decent Samurai Jack statue out there. Finally! I'm so excited. So I think I may do this after after this. And yeah, that's a lot to carry in that game. So yeah, I really wanted a, a good Samurai Jack statue, and I found a few decent ones of Apu, but I never found any really good ones of Jack for some reason. So I may do this one. Although 25 centimeters tall, that's freaking huge. I'll probably scale that down because that's like, I mean, that's like, it's not like quite a foot, but it's, oh, how does this go? I can't, because the numbers are opposite. It's like 9 inches, 10 inches tall. Maybe I'll just paint it and give it to you, Hannibal. I just want to paint it. Although I would like to have it, I guess. And for the flames, I don't know. I don't have any clear resin, and I need some clear resin to really do the flames nice. So I'd have to get some clear resin, but um, yeah. And then there's all the parts. Although on the rendering, you can see all the parts are these little pieces here are in that part, but on the render they look like they're the clear flame bits. So gotta watch out for shit like that. This guy's got some awesome stuff too. Um, this is another one I really would like to do is kill you from Hunter x Hunter. And I think he was the one that had, is there like others? I feel like he was the one that had the Trigun that I wanted, but maybe not. Yeah, yeah, he has the, this is the Trigun statue I want to do. But this one I want to wait. There's the full thing. I want to wait until I have a little more painting experience because I want to do that one really well. But yeah, I love that. I wanted a good one of Wolfwood, but I couldn't really find any good ones of Wolfwood. But this at least has Wolfwood's cross gun in there, and it's got the little cat that randomly shows up all the time. So yeah, anyways, that's one that's like my the one I really want to do at the end. Okay, let me and then what did you say? There it is, Ember. Oh, it's on Kickstarter. Oh, it's some Mecha minis. Do they show? Let's see if there's any individual models. Oh, there we go. Those look cool. My only problem with mini Mecha is at least the oh, what do you call the the ones? There's one I started painting I didn't finish. These guys, well, I just put it over there. These guys, I started painting that, and then I realized I didn't like painting it. Hey, Vicious, what's dude? Yeah, BattleTech, that's what it was. Um, yeah, I just didn't like, but these aren't very well made models either, so that could be part of it because they're like a rubbery plastic, and I just, yeah, I didn't like the process of painting it. It's near, it doesn't look too bad. It's a little sloppy and not finished, but it's like semi semi almost finished. Okay, but I do like how those look. Do you print those or do they actually come as a kit? Pre-order. So I assume they come as a kit that you put together. Chat pause due to scroll. Oh, because I scrolled up. Oh, okay. Other ones coming in pieces. Designs for magnets would make it. Oh, yeah. So we had this all done. We just have, well, just arms, backpack, head, and weapons. We have a bunch of other hands we could do, but the two hands I'll most likely be using are chipped. Also, I don't know how long the stream's going to go for because I don't work tomorrow because I got to go out of town. So I may stay on longer than normal. I don't know. See how things progress, I suppose. I get two of these ripped out just in case. Zoom in a little. I almost had the 3D printer going while the stream up, but I want to make something out of TPU, and I have it in a dryer box or whatever because TPU is really hydrosensitive, and I hadn't run the dryer in a while, and it said it was like 55% humidity inside of it, so I was like, I probably better run a drying cycle before I use it. And the drying cycle takes like 6 hours, so not running it. But what I was making it for, or what I was going to use it for, is I made a block off plate that goes on intake manifold on the Miata, and I actually used the CNC over the weekend to cut out the piece. And then I'm gonna use the TPU to make a gasket for it. And then slap it on. Probably should run it today, but keep it to the weekends. I did not mix that right. Or it's just not. Oh, never mind. It's just not quite mixed up yet. Use your liner stop ready to design the rest of the walls. Walls? That's kind of green over there. I want this to be pretty even. Although it probably doesn't really matter. Big night. Oh, building houses. Oh. Okay. Do I remember how to chip? We shall see. We'll start with this side. Ow. With some marble. Oh. For some reason, I read that as like marble plate. Like a misspelled marble plate. But no, marble PLA. I don't think I've seen marble PLA. Just want to go around the edges here. Corners. See some granite colored. Huh. I've seen. Was it granite? There's something I saw kind of like that. Can't really remember what it was now. That's a little thick. Okay, this needs to be. Well, I didn't mean to. Okay, I really didn't mean to do that, but it's there now. Actually, you know what? No, I don't like it. Wipe it away a little. This really needs to be beat up around here where the shield plugs in. Basically the whole edge. And he missed a couple times. Finding a good way to keep yourself honest about working on things. What is, wait until the weekend? Looks great with some different sheen. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I saw one that was, I think it was supposed to just have like a kind of a color pattern in it similar to granite or something. Oh, posting things. Oh, okay. I don't post shit. Which I almost thought about doing galleries tournament, whatever, competition, and doing a project for it, but you have to post update pictures basically like once a week. And not only does it take me forever to get a project really going, but like we're still not done on this, and we're on stream 17 of this kit. So basically, I talked myself out of it because there's no way I was going to keep up with it. And like I haven't been able to stream the last 2 Mondays. One, I guess, because it was a holiday, although I probably could have streamed. But the other one, the is it last this Monday? No, not this this Monday. This is Monday. Last Monday? Last Monday was the holiday. There's a Monday before that I couldn't stream. I feel like I don't quite know what I'm doing on this arm. Is there a bug in my water? There's a bug in my water. Is it going to be a hard limit on the time sink for the next time Galaxy does a thing? What do you mean? Hard limit on how much time I put in the next kit? I don't know. The next kit's going to be the Stormbringer, which I know nothing about the Stormbringer um, Gundam wise, but the looks of it is like one of my favorite kits ever, looks wise. So I definitely want to do a real good job on it. I didn't really want to do that. I want to line the inside there, and then we'll bring a couple of these around. Also be getting rid of my daily driver soon. I got my title in for it because it's going to be going away to the insurance company from hail damage. And I'm going to be getting something that I can tow my Miata to the track with. So that'd be cool. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be very nice. I feel like the forearm would be like pretty beat up, but I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know. I don't know. I'll put some on the inside here. Because even if that's not chipped, the inside's gonna be dirty with shit. Gonna break up that line inside there. I like the top's looking okay. We could maybe use a little scar here. I feel like that's too much. But we will leave it. We shall leave it. This rotates from up here, so this is going to have kind of garbage all around the edge. I don't know why that never sits. It's supposed to be like flush in there, but every time you move it, it just starts coming out. That's what she said? That's what she said, question mark? Like that's going to be chipped up in there. Ooh, it's a big old bobber. Stress the inside edge of that. Okay, I didn't mean to touch the outside, but it works. Think there'd be any distress on these handles? Are they even handles? I could use some chipping along the edge here a little bit. Outside edge at least. That's got to catch on stuff, right? Although that's up so high, that's like above trees mostly. By the way, I started watching Community, and man, that's a pretty good show. Watch the Boros. I don't think I've seen that or heard of it. I mean, newer one on Netflix. Okay. Chipping on this here. Oh, did I see? I may have saw a. How long have I been blurry? I may have seen a like thumbnail or whatever on Netflix for that. That sounds familiar. The concept. Oh, that was way too much. I see. I see. Let's see this. Oh no, that doesn't really. That's not going to hit. Yeah. Am I calling that good? I didn't really do anything over here. Oh yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that kind of stuff. Alien wise though, I do like the whole trope of an alien visiting and like trying to blend in or whatever. I do enjoy that. Like Third Rock from the Sun was one of the greatest shows ever created. Yeah, I never watched it, but I saw it was on. Pretty sure it's on Netflix. Um, and I forget what it was now. I was gonna watch it, and then I ended up watching something else had like just came out that I already knew I wanted to see or something, and I started watching that and kind of forgot about it. feel like I was getting kind of good at some stuff, and a lot of that was making sense, and now I've taken a long break, and this is not going as well. Oh, this is it Spider-Man Noir? I had heard they were doing something with it, but I didn't know exactly what they were doing. I did when he was in the Spider-Verse, or I don't know, whatever fuck movie that was. One of the 20,000 Marvel movies, when he was in the one Spider-Man one, obviously. Um, I did, like, in my head immediately think, like, I want a show with Noir Spider-Man. The same artist we were just looking at for the statues, uh, also with that Samurai Jack release and stuff, he also released a Spider-Man Noir. Oh, really? You can watch it in either? That's interesting. I assume Noir is still, I assume himself is still black and white, no matter. There, that looks, now that's more what I'm looking for right there. Okay, yeah, that would make sense. It'd be weird if he was in color, or would it be? Would it be weird if he was in color? Because the whole thing is he's from the noir universe, and that's why he shows black and white to us because he's. But if you're in his own universe, would he be color? Because, like, the people in the noir universe, if stuff's color to them, right? Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Okay, I'm kind of. I think I'm kind of getting back in the flow here. Also, popped into PoE 2 for the new update, and I haven't played in a long time. There's been a lot of little updates here and there, and I haven't played in a while. And I haven't got to any of the newer content, which is mainly what the patch was for. But That game is feeling pretty great so far, anyways. I'd like just started the second act though on the new character. And maybe it's just because my new character is like really kicking ass that I feel like the game's in a really good spot. That could be. As far as those kinds of games go, I'm not what you would consider smart. So, like, I don't understand how to properly build characters and do things because there's so much shit to do. And like one of them, one of this, I forget what it was. It's like sacrificial lamb, I think, was the support skill, and the support descript or the description of the support skill. I'd like anybody to tell me what the fuck it means. I had to look it up. The description here. I'll put the description in chat, and you tell me if this makes any fucking sense to you. Oh wait, oops. That second part wasn't supposed to be in there. The second sentence isn't. That's what somebody added. But that first sentence, your skills target minions from supported skills within 6 meters if possible. What the fuck does that mean? Yeah, I'm playing a witch, so I have minions. But apparently, it's so. Um, yeah, it's for like if you have the skeletal there's a scepter that gives you skeletal warriors, and if you have that, it makes because there's a I guess well there's multiple sacrificial skills I guess, but there's one that like impales them. This spike shoots up from the ground and impales them, and I guess otherwise it just kind of like randomly picks a minion. And that wasn't even the full. There was another sentence in game, and I didn't have a clue what the fuck it meant. And I think it was the second. I think it was the second sentence that like really confused me. Oh, okay. Something got dropped off at my house. Uh, yeah, there's stuff like that that makes that game hard for me because I just don't understand a lot of it. And then I fall into the trap of wanting to do too many things with one character all the time because it's like, you know, do you want to invest in this for extra damage in this thing? Well, yeah, sure, I like damage. It's like, or do you want to go the other route? because it like will split the route on the passive tree. And it's like, or do you want to go other route and do defense? Like, well, I also would like some defense. And when I very first played PoE, I made the mistake of going down, like trying to go down both those routes to try to kind of even out a character, and it doesn't work. But at the same time, I also don't understand at all why it doesn't work. So, you know, one way or the other, yeah. And like when PoE 2 first came out, I played the monk, and I mean there are some character builds I've seen that are pretty busy on uh kind of like your abilities and jumping around. But it seems like most good builds you have like a couple abilities that you just spam over and over and over and over. And when I first played Monk, I was like trying to figure out just even how to fucking play it in the first place, but I was doing like 6 button combos trying to like do all these different abilities and like, oh, it's most optimal if I only do this ability after I do these things and uh and then just the build ended up being shit. Oh, also Hannibal, I might depends on what we're doing. But at work, my department's doing I don't know. They might think it's weird if some random person just shows up, I guess. But uh, this month, my department is in charge of the birthdays for work, and I might get requested to make pizza for everyone. So if I do, I'll let you know when it is, and then you can come stop by work and get some pizza. if it if it gets requested though, um, it's the powers off. If it gets requested though, I'm gonna see if anybody has a a KitchenAid mixer. Because after I made some using a KitchenAid mixer and not hand kneading the dough, I'm never hand kneading the dough again. Because I put a shitload of work into hand kneading the dough, and it just does not, like, the end product tastes fine, but the dough, working the dough, um, because I got to kind of flatten it out some to get a disc started, and then I throw it. But to like work it out to get the disc started, kneading it for like 10 minutes by hand, the dough is like it's still super stretchy and like springs back, and it's really hard to work with. And then one year, um, I got to use a KitchenAid mixer for it, and the dough was completely different. It was so easy to work with. So I want to get a mixer myself, And my dad's actually joked about getting me one for Christmas for like 3 Christmases now. But I don't really have a good place to put it. I can like make it fit somewhere, I suppose, but I don't really have a good place. God, this looks so much better than the other arm. This is a oh, never mind. I thought this was the left arm. I was gonna say this kit's just view from, well, right, I guess by him, but this kit is view from this side because that's the leg I went too hard on and looks like shit. But never mind. These arms aren't the arms I thought they were. Yeah, if we end up doing pizza, I'll let you know. I'd also like to get a nicer pizza oven, but those are insanely expensive now. Like they were the nice premium ones or whatever that were are portable and you can do both wood and gas. Um, like they were already expensive. They are they've like doubled or almost tripled in price. It's insane. Because there's some somewhat cheaper ones on like Amazon and stuff, but I don't know how well they actually work. And they're not the same kind of format that I want really. So I don't know if it's worth getting those or not. And then the like real nice brand one is like the is it Una was the brand? There was like a real popular high end one. I think it got more expensive just because of the name, not necessarily because of the product. And anyways, yeah, they're crazy expensive now. You can get like an okay priced one for I think 12-inch pizzas, but I want to be able to do I want a 16-inch oven because I want to be able to do at least 14-inch pizzas. And that for some reason that's just oh, you better buy like a professional oven at that point. I think I can call that good. Maybe some kind of that doesn't really touch. You get hungry. Try some little random dot. Oh, that looks nice. I like that. That looks pretty good. I like that. That looks way better than that one. Way better. This one wasn't even from my chipping. That was a little speckle from when I painted it. Wait a second. This is that arm. I just had the arm in backwards. I knew it. I knew it was that arm. Okay, that's the arms chipped. Ugh. Get in there, you pig. Clean my brush off here. I don't know what I'm going to do about. I was actually starting to work on recording a song. Like, legitimately. But if it's going to fuck my audio every time I want to switch to use an ASIO device, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I really need to use the ASIO driver, though. Because I'm only going to be recording one device at a time. So it may not matter. I'll have to try to play around with it without changing my audio settings. I just always use the ASIO drivers when I recorded stuff before, so. Stretch. Well, I just took a drink, so you can't do that one. I'm actually feeling pretty good tonight, stretch-wise. Yeah, you could. Oh, my roll of paper. I think I kicked something. Okay, so we got that. We can put these hands are going to look awful, by the way, because I did these hands when I was doing the other bits when I was going too hard. So I don't know if these hands are going to really fit. Although the hands should be pretty beat up, right? Because they're holding, grabbing the gun, punching, pushing trees out of the way. I really like how this feels with the Kaleido mat on it. Like it's got a good feel to it. Okay, we'll do backpack and then we finish off with the head, and I suppose we need to do the weapons too, but um, backpack. Could beat it up around the nozzles. Almost need a warm up weathering piece. I think. Because I feel like that first arm was kind of meh, and then the next arm was way better. Okay, so those kind of bang around in there. So we got a little bit of detail in there of how that would happen. Surely there'd be some around the bottom edge. I should be going to the track this weekend as well, but I'm not. Because I got to get rid of my daily driver car and get a new car, or well, little truck in my case, but figured I better save the money, unfortunately. I got the Miata all going again though. Got the head gasket on, and then I had a coolant leak from the intake manifold of all places, which most cars wouldn't have coolant running through the intake manifold, but because my Miata is an old 1.6 and has old weird 80s technology, there's some coolant that runs through the intake manifold for some old school weird cold start reasons. Yep. I don't know how responsible I've been, which is why I have to be responsible this month and not go to the track. Really, in all actuality. I did have to spend a bunch extra money on gas, though, from my kid being in the hospital for 4 days. And that's an hour and a half away. And then I'm driving. Was I getting choppy? Oh, no. And then having to drive that whole distance back and forth every day. Well, 3 hours round trip anyway. So yeah, extra money there, and extra money just from uh, a little trip we took. Oh, and I got to see Jim Jeffries, and I had to go to Kansas City to see that, which is another hotel cost plus travel and eating and all that stuff. So that was another one, but god damn it, I love Jim Jeffries. That was a great show. He did like 2 hours. It's wild. His opening comedian did like 15 minutes, and Jim Jeffries did the rest. And it was like pretty much 2 hours for Jim's part. It was crazy. You been responsible? Gonna have to be responsible getting a house. Need some out on these edges, right? Oops, I didn't mean to do that, but that it worked. Time for the Sonic music. Actually, this one isn't quite Sonic. kind of detoured. Yeah. And this part's very anime. Like a volleyball anime on like sand volleyball on the beach anime maybe. Not sure why, but that's what dead or alive volleyball. Maybe get hit by a truck, wakes up a beach volleyball player. Yeah, maybe. I don't like. I don't like any of what I just did. I put it on too thin, and now it's just there. Okay, well, all right. Well, give the old Hannibal. Okay. Well, okay. I call that good. Let's put a little corner here. Oh, that was a big corner, not a little corner. Those are a little light. Those could use some more. Okay. I think I call that good. That's enough-ish. Ooh, the kill switch there. And some dimples, yeah. Didn't really do anything along the top edge, but I don't know if the top edge really needs anything. All right, now the head. The head, I don't think I want too much. Probably need a little doot on the chin. Probably be a good idea. Like on this bottom edge of the chin there. It's a little deuter. Maybe the top edge, opposite of it. Yeah, okay. How does it ride around? I'll put it along this inside edge just to break up the edge, but I don't think you should ever be able to see any of this, so it shouldn't really matter. Maybe around the front, kind of bottom of the headphone. I don't know, the round bit looks kind of like a headphone on the bottom edge of that here. The side of the camera. What is that even for? Isn't the whole face a camera? So what's this camera for? Do they ever explain any of this? Like LiDAR? And in this advanced civilization, they can't build that into the same device? So along the top edge, because We need a sun damaged patina along the top edge here. Yeah, well, the guns have gun cameras on it, which kind of makes sense to me because they can't like look through the scope, so the guns have a camera on it that they view in the cockpit. That part makes sense to me. But like, if this is the whole face is a camera, why do they need another camera on the head? Somebody knows the answer. That somebody is not me. Although the answer probably doesn't matter because the real answer is probably rule of cool. And then the rule of cool makes it, and then they make up some bullshit half-assed reason for it to actually happen in the story. Well, I hope you enjoyed being on hold, because that's what that last song sounded like. Mm, little, little on the cheek here, maybe. Should I be daring and try to do a couple little ones around the side? I do not like that at all. That looks awful. There we go. That one I don't mind. It's like something brushed around the radius. Maybe it even came back here. Yeah, but we're gonna put a happy little tree back here. Happy little tree. Some scraping back here. It kind of follows around. How's that for storytelling? There's a little scratch across this ear here. Boom. Okay. So he's chipped up. Now we got to get to the messy part. The shield in here. happening? Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I need a couple pictures of the completed chipping here. It's not complete. I lied. I lied. It needs something along here. That's better. That's better. Let's turn his head towards the shield. And I'll just have a kind of standard stance. Try not to give him like hip. Picture. Bloop. Take another one of those. Bloop. And bloop. Okay. So chipping is done. Oh, now we get to the really scary part. The scary part that I haven't done before. I haven't played with this at all. Could possibly do this mostly together, but I'm going to take the legs off. Eh, it's fine. I need a big old brush though. Like this number 5 round. This should work. Big old brush. And then we're going to pull down from stuff. Okay. So now let's do a, we don't want this on a wet palette, so let's do a mixing cup. And we're going to do, I don't know if I really want to use warm brown. We need a good mud color. Mud or rust or something similar. Where are my paints? Oh, there they are. This should really work with any acrylic. I shouldn't have to use mission models. Oh yeah, the burnt sienna. Burnt sienna would be great. That'd be great for rust. Perfect for rust. Oh, dark golden brown. That'd be good for mud. Okay, so we want those. Then we'll probably use a little bit of pale yellow. And I don't think I have any white. I have ivory. I don't have white. So we'll have to use that with some Vallejo. Although the white, since it's already such a light kit, I don't think the white's really going to do much. Oh, I also want to test with with some mission models paint to see if it works with that at all, because I have it's like rubber. Rail tie brown. I thought I also had a rubber. These should all be clears and primers in the top. That's aluminum. I forgot I had aluminum in theirs. Black, pearl. Think that's any good anymore? Look at the color of that. Yeah, the face cam's not facing very well. Keeps going out of focus. Of course, I keep leaving it, but it should come back in focus when I come back. Maybe it's tired of me leaving it. Wait, these are more mission models here, or is that just clears? White primer, clear. Maybe it was just rail tie brown. I kind of wonder what the shelf life of the mission model stuff is, because the chrome is definitely out of the shelf life because it does not chrome anymore. It's still a pretty good metallic, but it is not mirror finish like it was when I got it new. I'll just put some of this in here to see what the color is. That should be good enough for like some oil or something, right? Feel like it should be. Okay, anyways, I think we want to start with the burn. So we do like 1, 2. What the fuck? Is it, does anything not look right to you? That is not that color. Must have not. Didn't mix very well, did it? It just came out like pure red. Here, I'll put it on the shaker. Put it upside down in the shaker. The shitty shaker that basically does nothing. But this paint's thin enough, it actually should work on it. Yeah, there's still some in the nozzle. There's just some red in the nozzle for some reason. I'm going to wipe this out one more time. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll try about 4 of thems. I still feel like it's not the color it's supposed to be, the advertised color. I could add a little bit of warm brown to it. This is going to have a seal on it. It's debatable whether it was sealing anything. And then we're going to do something like that. And then you're supposed to put just a little boop of water. And then mix it all up. And I feel like this is going to be way too light. Yeah, it's slightly darker than peanut butter. Very slightly. I don't know if I want to add some warm brown or if I just want to add some black. I think I just want to add some black. I don't think I have any black, and I have black blue. Could add black green. Oops, I meant to do 2 drops, but we did 3. Yep, that ruined it. Even 1 drop probably would have ruined it. Blue's such a strong color. All right, well, we can throw that away. That's useless. I'm just going to add black this time. Okay. Still not mixed in the nozzle. That's just coming all out by itself. Peanut butter pizza. You could definitely make it some kind of dessert pizza. I had an idea. Dangerous, I know. I had an idea of making a peanut butter and jelly cake. Because I got these snack things that are, it's like a peanut butter and jelly thing, but baked. And they weren't that great, but it gave me the idea of doing the same thing with the jelly filling, but actually making the baked outside of part of it peanut butter cake. I don't think I like this color either. I think that's just not the right color. Let's try the warm brown. Slip in a few different. I don't know about that. Multiple jellies. I feel like that's going too far. Okay, that's more what I'm going for. Still feel like it might be a little light, but it will dry darker. Also, I need to be able to make this repeatable. So maybe I shouldn't do it this way? I don't know. And I added more paint, so I might need to add a little bit more noosh. I'm gonna noosh it. No, I've never stacked multiple kinds of Uncrustables. I mean, the only Uncrustable that exists is the grape Uncrustable, obviously. No others have ever existed ever. You can't disprove me. All right. Not all of them should. Although I will admit, I saw the raspberry one and had to give that a try. And the raspberry was pretty good. So now, this is where you you just do it. This is where you just do this all over it. And this look awful, and then don't worry, it's not going to stay like this. This is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to just slop it on. Get in the cracks. And really, I should do it to everything, but I'm going to test the foot first here. Let's go ahead and do the back of the foot too, I guess. Okay. Now you clean off your brush. And you start wiping. And supposedly you can use sponges and all kinds of stuff to get this off. Take a bunch of that and wipe it on the bottom. Because why not? And dry off the brush a little bit so we can remove a little bit more. So you just kind of bring it up into that too. I think I'm going to thin it out more next time. I think that was a little thick. Not sure if I want more noosh or if I want more water, but it's definitely a little thick, I think. Oop. Fingerprint there. Okay, let's add a little bit more noosh to it. Maybe just a little bit of water. I don't know if that's really enough to make a difference, but we shall see. We are learning things. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, yeah, this is like really muddy up the bottom of the foot here. Okay. We go down strokes, so we go with gravity. That's the thing to do, right? That's what they say. Might be easier if I had like an actual sponge or something. You're supposed to be able to like take a makeup sponge and drag it down. We could try a Q-tip. I only have my better Q-tips though. With all the Nushin. It does definitely get a majority off. Which you kind of want, I guess. Majority of it's not going to stay. Maybe we can use that to get most of it out of the way. Q-tip for most of it, and then go back to the brush to make it look a little more natural. Freaking water drop on there. Hope all these water bubbles go away. There's like some bubbles here and there. There's also a weird ridge it wants to sit on, which doesn't really make sense. If the water was bigger. I mean, I'm no expert, but it's looking... Forgot to touch this one up. It's looking dirty. It's definitely dirty. I don't know if it looks right or not, but it's definitely dirty. One mission somewhat accomplished. I want to get some of it to sit in this edge. There's a little ridge that the tiny water molecules want to ride on, but I'd rather have it sit in this edge, and I can't quite get it to do that. All right, well, go big or go home, as they say. Now, if we do this right, which we probably won't, because it's our first time, but if we do this right, which I guess we could add to it, so maybe we could do it right on purpose later. But there should be more. It should be more brown towards the bottom, because there'd be more dust and stuff down towards the bottom if we do this right. But like none of that stuck to the metal at all. Okay. Let's try, we're going to try the brush on this side. Okay, well, it's getting there, but it's taking a long time. Now let's try the Q-tip on the other side. Why is this Q-tip so hard? Is there like glue in this Q-tip or something? What the hell? There we go. The other side's better. A feeling a wetted down Q-tip is the way to go, because that's going to get rid of the majority of it, it seems like. Then we'll come in with the Z-brush and start pulling this down. Hmm. Maybe another round of Q-tip. Getting in the way of myself. Definitely better. I think it's still a little too concentrated. Some weird hairs in it or something there. Either that or this may be eating the finish. That wouldn't be good. But it's possible it's eating the top coat. Shouldn't. But it's definitely doing something weird there. It feels like it's doing something weird. I don't know, maybe not. It feels like there's a weird texture under my finger when I rub across it. Okay, let's try to be a little more selective about where we're cleaning it out of here. In here. we got a lot to clean up back here. And over here. And here, and here. Thought I wanted to work from the bottom up, but you might want to work from the top down, honestly. I feel like that's basically already set in. That's more than I want. Supposed to have a real long working time, though. It is still moving color around. Yep, looking pretty dirty. Maybe a little too dirty. Trying to get more of it kind of picked up. It's getting there, though. I kind of forgot about the back. So the back had longer to cure. And I'm having a hard time. There's some of it. I'm having a hard time lifting it up. I think I need more noosh in my mixture, because the noosh is what gives it the long working time. Yeah, I have no problem with the feet being real dirty. I just didn't want it to be that dirty, really that dirty, that far up. Is this even on random? It's got to be on random, right? Yeah, it's on random. Oh, excuse me. I think part of my problem is I dip this and clean it and wipe off the brush, but then there's a drip on the ferrule, and then I think the drip goes into the brush. I think that's part of my problem. I'm liking the front all right. It's just that it's mostly that back. This is like the same song, just not Not with words. I don't think I trust that this is on random. Unless when you click next, it doesn't actually randomize the next one. Who knows? Who knows? I think that's about all I'm going to get off of this. So what we're going to do is add some more noosh. And I think instead of like really slapping it on, we're gonna be a little bit a little bit more careful. Gonna do kind of more thinner layers here. So we're still gonna, well, I can't really hold this because I'm gonna get fingerprints all in it because it's not dry yet. I think. Probably. Most likely. What is something stuck to the bottom? Also forgot about the bottom of the foot. Yeah, I don't know if I want to use gloves on it. Did that do anything? Did that get fingerprints in it? Okay, now we're going to do, I'm going to jump to the other one. And we're going to try top to bottom. I think it may work better. Let's add a little bit more water. Garlic. You got some garlic on your popcorn? This time I'm going to come in here thin and try it more of a painted on style here instead of really slobbering it on. But then maybe it's not a thick enough layer that it stays workable for a long time. I don't know. We're going to find out. I keep thinking, like, is this going to ruin this? Like, is this going to be what I want it to be? But then I remember, hey, this is the first time you're weathering a kit ever, and it's the whole point of this kit. So don't fucking worry about it. Oh, a sampler pack. I'm not a big spicy person either, but there's a lot of times that the cheddar jalapeno is pretty damn good. do a finger wipe. Finger wipe will get rid of most of it. And then we'll come in with the damp brush. There. I feel like that's the way to do it. That's a little more controlled. You can get the fingerprints where my finger stopped out of it. All right, this has basically been the same song in a different form for the last like 5 songs. What is going on with this playlist? It's the Cantina song. There, I feel like that's looking better. Yeah, see, this is the side that kind of screwed up. That's looking way better. In fact, can I mess with this still at all? Is that set? That's just, it's too much. I can see like the brush strokes and, oh, it's actually kind of reactivating. Kind of see like the brush strokes and shit in it. It doesn't look natural. But once again, that's the other leg. This would be the early leg. Just use the paper towel. That might have very slightly helped. Maybe. But this is more what I'm looking for, at least for higher up. So now let's do the bottom of this one again, except with our new and improved technique. There's barely anything in that. Basically, same song again. Oh, this one might actually be different now. Finally. Okay. Is it covered in butter? Oh, be a true degen and just do it. So they recommend. I mean, they show tutorials of doing it all with a brush, but for the quick dirty jobs, they recommend slathering it on like we did that first one, and then using like your finger or Q-tip or supposedly a makeup sponge works really well, and use that to take off like pretty much everything. Oh, Ollie Cat wants out. What are you doing, Ollie Cat? Meow. Yeah, I know. But I think doing it more selective like this, definitely, if you're gonna use a brush, definitely don't apply it like a madman, and then just work it with the brush. At least that's what's working for me right now. And I will let the Ollie Cat out. Yeah, I know. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Dumbass. Come on. Don't just stand there and look at me, dummy. Let's go. What's your problem? Go. Uh-oh. I disconnectate. I gotta reconnectate. Connectate. There we go. Maybe? It says it connectate. You put it in there and close. And then reopen. Ah, now we're back. Ooh, good pop. Oh, I can't hear that if I play that over there. I was wondering how much the mic was cutting out because I was at the top of the stairs and I know it cuts out about that range. Oh yeah, we have a little stretch action. All right, let's noosh this leg, and then I think we'll call it a night. I feel like this already played. That's what I thought. Yeah, I don't know what goes on with this playlist, but it doesn't, it doesn't, for whatever reason, it doesn't cycle everything that's in the folder, and I don't know why. Dude, I think I finally got it not to do it. I've had some problems with Spotify lately. Um, because I just tell it to play shuffle my liked list, so my huge liked list. Um, and it was just playing the same songs in the same order every time I would like start it. Yeah, and this is the same shit. It does this about this time every time too. So it's like it only plays a certain amount of the music. I'll just reopen the folder and then it changes it, I believe. Yeah, and I was even doing that and it still didn't want to. It was weird. I wonder if this is like, can I cap this and use it later? Like a week later? Because there's a lot in there. Got your gators free? I need a I need a goose. I don't have a goose. My son and I are about to hit cap it and see. Yeah. My son and I are about to hit episode 200 of Bleach. I mean, really, we're about to hit episode 190, but you know, it's close enough. I've always heard kind of mixed things about Bleach, but I heard that the new Bleach is really good. So, um, so me being me, I want to watch all of original Bleach to catch up so I can watch the new Bleach. Anything in Bleach compared to its runtime? Saw enough of it to not be lost watching the live action movie. Oh, I'm still sad the live action Cowboy Bebop got canceled. I know all the people who call themselves like real fans of the show or whatever didn't like it, but I don't get it. I loved it. I will say I hated Faye Valentine. Uh, whoever wrote her character, um, I don't know. Just I could not fucking stand her character. And it wasn't the actress, it was how they wrote the character. But I thought, who is the main? Is it Lee, the main character? What the fuck is his name? I can't remember. But having whatever his name is, Spike. That's why I was thinking Lee, Spike Lee. that's like, that's like how I remember to spell archive is archive, or spell together is to get her. It's just how my brain works. Got to make the connection in there. But and I don't remember the actor's name, but Harold from Harold and Kumar. I thought he was awesome as Spike. He was. I thought he played Spike really well. Yeah, and it wasn't like amazing or anything, but I thought it was. I thought it was pretty decent. You know, I thought it was at least worthy of another season with artisanal cheese. Anal cheese. Art is anal cheese. Yeah, but I don't know. All the stuck up anime people didn't like it at all. Probably the same people that only watch subs and not and no dubs. It's not for me. Now we're playing the same fucking shit again. I forget who it was. I was talking about it in Epo's chat one day. And somebody in there said, basically asked if I needed help because I was talking about that I liked that show and that I was currently enjoying the live action One Piece. Had Mark Hamill in it? I can tell you one live action anime movie that wasn't good, and that's Initial D. But it was also like it was like a Chinese live action or something. Maybe it wasn't Chinese, but it wasn't Japanese. I know that. Oh yeah, the Dragon Ball was awful. Holy shit, they totally lost the plot on that one. Oh really? I'm not sure. I think this was kind of by accident, but I did actually get this part dirtier than the upper part. I'm not exactly sure how I did it though, but it happened. Although I'm still trying to get rid of some of it because some of it doesn't look very natural. There we go. That's actually looking pretty good. Oh, I did get a finger mark down there. Is there any way I can get rid of that? It's a little better, but I don't think it's going to completely get rid of it. Can't really exactly tell it's a finger mark, but definitely tell it looks a little odd. Little odd. All right, almost done here. Let's keep on trucking. Yeah, video games are, well, video games the other way are usually awful. Like if they make a video game of a movie, it's usually terrible. Until recently with the like modern Spider-Man ones. Or even really like Spider-Man 2 was really good game for the for that back in that day. It's literally the same fucking song again. I never played those, but yeah, I guess they did have a they had a decent track record, didn't they? I feel like going that way. I mean, some of the Batman games are okay, but I feel like going that way. Um, Spider-Man, Chronicles of Riddick. Uh, Technically, I guess you would say GoldenEye. um, are definitely exceptions to the rule. But that's mostly, the whoever holds the IP made the movie and they just want to make some extra money off of a awfully, that's not even how you say that, but cheaply and terribly made, quickly made game just to make some extra money off the IP instead of making it actually good. Which I'll never understand, but I guess that's why I don't have that kind of money. Oh yeah, the Litor games were okay, weren't they? Even even for being WB games that were um, microtransaction to hell, the actual game mechanics are okay. Are they making another MMO for what, like the fourth time? Wasn't Amazon supposed to make one and they abandoned it? Wasn't that the last one that was supposed to be being made? Did Shelf? Yeah, I was thinking it was Lord of the Rings, but I couldn't remember for sure. Oh, by the way, the next kit, like I said, will be the Stormbringer. I am not weathering that kit. So maybe there will be a slight time restriction on it. I don't know. But it's another master grade, and it's way more detailed than this kit because it's a newer kit. So it's going to take longer, even if I don't weather it. It's probably going to still take longer. So whatever. Can you get my brush strokes straight? There, that's more what I want. It's a little too much. It's hard to get that angle. Whoa. I don't want to erase all of it because I do want it to be darker. But I feel like it's a little too dark. Although compared to the other one, it's probably kind of how it needs to be. All right, let's finish off the bottom of the foot. Oh, we still got that top to do. This we can definitely slap on a little sloppier. Make them just how you like them, extra sloppy. Okay. Here we go. What video game movies were good? I never did see yeah, that's true. Detective Pikachu was actually pretty good. Um I know the Warcraft movie was like a big flop, but I never did see it. Yeah. I refused to watch that one just because Gran Turismo. For stupid petty reasons. That's super recent though, too. I feel a lot of the more recent ones are decent, but like look at the older ones and they're like Super Mario Brothers. I mean, as as much as I do love that movie, it's not a very good like the original one, not the animated one. As much as I do love that movie, it's not a good movie. Yeah, yeah. Tomb Raider was like yeah, I don't know, because it wasn't like a hate watch thing or like a they weren't like so bad that they were good or cult following kind of thing, but yeah, they weren't. They were just they were kind of just there, weren't they? And yeah, I totally agree. Angelina's the is the only Laura ever, as far as I'm concerned as well. I know they're making a new one, and a lot of the gamers are mad about it. That they don't have a big titty lady playing Laura. The gamers TM. This side is hard to work on because I can't really do it this way because I can't get my brush in there. Oh yeah, Prince of Persia was all right, wasn't it? I forgot about that one. I wish they would make a real new Prince of Persia game, and by that I mean not 2D, because there's a fairly new one, but it's just 2D. Like the 3D ones that were like on the PlayStation and stuff. I freaking loved those games. Not Indiana Jones game. What? Did they make Driver into a movie? Did Driver have a movie? I feel like that's a thing for some reason. Movie called Drive? Maybe. Yeah. I don't know why. I feel like they made a movie for Driver. Okay, let's do the thin top here. This bottom really needs more dirt, but I'm going to go ahead and finish this. I'm going to let that dry and finish this top. Hopefully we'll be done before 9:30. That would be awesome. we can make that happen. Are you doing your part? I'm doing my part. Also forgot to do like inside the knee here on both of them. I didn't like put anything on the metal. Most fighting game movies, excuse me, Mortal Kombat's awful. Yeah, actually, I don't mind Sonic at all. Now, if they would have went with the original character design, I don't know about that. But the Sonic that actually came out is actually, yeah, not bad. And Jim Carrey's in it, so I mean, it can't be awful, right? Yeah, exactly. Jim Carrey makes him awesome. Just like Kick Ass 2, which I don't know. Kick Ass and Kick Ass 2 are great movies by themselves, but Jim Carrey was amazing in Kick Ass 2. Sadly, after Kick Ass 2, he decided to never do any kind of um, violence in movies ever again. So I guess Sonic doesn't count. That's animated violence, right? A bunch of this wiped off. I'm just gonna go in with the finger. We gotta do it with the finger. Just get most of it gone here. There, that's better. A little bit of an angle. So I feel like if I go straight down, how gravity would be if the leg was straight is one thing, but the leg's never straight. So then it feels like the striping that goes straight down that way looks weird. Yeah, I hadn't seen the new one. feel like that's pretty good. Just a little bit there. A little bit of a fingerprint there. But otherwise, I feel like that's looking pretty all right. Weather is on the way, maybe 1 to 2 hours. That's my personal weather radar call to my father. Oh, I can't remember if I watched Uncharted. I mean, I guess it couldn't have been that good if I forgot it. I would assume it's pretty decent, though. All right, this might reactivate. I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but we're going to go back in real quick under this edge here. And actually, maybe a little higher up than that, but we're going to go back in here and do another application. Even carry it up this backside some. Actually, I think I'm even going to come up halfway on this as well. And then we're going to try to kind of blend it. Kind of making this the line all the way around. So we can pick some of it up and bring it up. Help darken that a little bit. See, now there's a line through there where that sat. This has to be, almost has to be doing something with the clear coat. Yeah, it is. It's meant specifically for acrylics. It is acrylic. It's actually what it's designed for. Unless that's just the dry edge of where it is kind of like sitting there. And so it's the edge of itself, maybe? Because I haven't like, as much as I've worked it, you would think if it was like really tearing it up, I would have like got through some paint or something. And it's supposed to be like real flowy and go everywhere and be workable for a long time because it's supposed to kind of mimic um, doing an oil wash, but in acrylic. It's basically Noosh just gives the acrylic a super long working time and thins out the paint real well. It's kind of the whole thing about it. It's possible a new paper towel could help too because it's like completely soaked up. I think we successfully got it darker though. I think that part's working. That needs to be rubbed off. That's what she said. Oh, we're on hold again. Looking pretty similar. This one's still a little dirtier, but it's a little more dirty than I wanted. So we're not going to make 930, but we'll be close because I just got to do the bit that hangs over here and then the rest of the foot. And then we are Gucci. I almost wonder for the dirtier parts, I wonder if I should just like let it set up a little bit. Like put it on thin like this and then just let it set for a couple minutes or something. I'm not going to do that tonight, but I wonder if that's a legit strat. Let it set up a little bit before you start messing with it. I don't know if I've exactly been enjoying it yet, but I'm not necessarily like frustrated by it either. Okay. Before and after shots. Yeah, for sure. And, and this is just the dirt layer. Because I'm going to go, I mean, it's a lot smaller stuff because I want the dirt kind of all over. But I'm going to be going back through, like out of some of the openings and some of the cracks and stuff like that. I'm going to be going back through and doing, like that rail tie color. So kind of like oily looking stuff coming out of there. And then I may go through some of the chips and do a rust color. Some of this needs washed off. This is a little too thick. I like this is darker than the rest of it. Wash a little of that off. Yeah, that's a little better. Yeah, that's looking better. Angle that a little bit more. All right, let's do the bottom of the foot and call it a night. Probably really only need to do like the top edge because I'm going to draw it down anyway. Let's try that. Might unlock some new technology here. Of course, that one I already kind of did, but Oh, the sole. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Might do that. The very end, because I don't really. Well, I could slobber some on right now, I guess. Because that one I don't really bother with cleaning up so much. Because it's literally in the mud. Yeah. Chipped but super clean bottom feet. Bottom feet. Yep, that's what. That's what I call the bottom of my foot. Bottom feet. You know, your bottom feet. Not your top feet, your bottom feet. It's getting late. We're losing the plot. Quit making bubbles. I think this one is getting there. I need to clean off the back before I forget. We're going to get staining in the back. Big glob right there. Basically that same song again. The front cleaned off. Uh-oh, I'm starting to hold my breath. Getting too into it. Need to dial it back. This side's very streaky. There we go. Do a pass across it. I feel like the streaks are way too defined on that side there. And also this looks just blobby and not streaked at all. And we're on hold again. Now I'm doing the other foot. Shut up. I just want to do the front. The front needs to be dirtier. Just like, shut up. I didn't say anything.
What? I didn't do anything! I didn't do anything! I didn't do it! I didn't do anything! I didn't do anything wrong! Ah, what the fuck?
Ooh, that's a very streaky back here too. I gotta fix that. Fix that real quick. We're so close. All right, let's clean up some of the bottom of the foot. Kind of just need to touch it up, really. Soak up some of the extra. And the rest of it we can just leave. Still feel like that's streaky. I don't know why it's streaky anywhere else. Looking better on this side. That might fix it, doing that. That last little bit may do the trick. All right. Put a little air on it. See if we can dry it. Some of this bottom dry anyway. Big ass blob on the bottom. It's not really that big a deal, I guess. Because it kind of makes sense, but you know. All right. Splatter zone. Yeah, exactly. I said pop. There it goes. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's definitely grungy. This one got splot. This is the one that was the first one, right? Yeah. I don't know what I did here, but it got splotchy right there. It's kind of weird, but this one looks better. But otherwise, yeah, it's looking all right. They're. I think it is definitely grungier towards the bottom. I think it's definitely. That's definitely a phrase, right? This side definitely looks better. And then we just got to keep the same. We got to do one thin, light layer of the grunge up above. Yeah. Set that there, do a quick lay photo. That looks like way brighter in my camera. Let's do it properly. It's 3x zoom and then go back. Focus right there. Snap. Got it. Got it. Looking cool. It's looking cool. I like it. I like it. Okay, so that's it for tonight. Tomorrow, I don't know if I have a way to cap this. I mean, that kind of caps it. I don't know if you'd call that airtight. Tomorrow, oh, I should print, while I have the TPU out, I should print some TPU caps that pop on. That's what I should do. That's an idea. Anyway, tomorrow we should be doing some racing, maybe. I got an appointment out of town, and I don't know exactly what time I'll be back. So, either way, I'm not doing the league race. It's the last race of the season, and it's a track I hate. I'm not doing it. But if I'm on, if I do get home in time to get on, I think I'm still going to do some racing. We'll just do some just some like generic iRacing. Just hop into some public, the standard races, and just not the league race. So, anyways, yeah, I might see you tomorrow. I might not, and if I don't, then I'll be back next Monday to maybe we might get the rest of this nooshed, at least the brown. Then we got to work on some other stuff after that. But yeah, all right. See you guys later.